What's going on, family? New day, new beginnings. Before we get started, hit that like and share button and subscribe to Truthtrtube. As you can see by the thumbnail, making it personal. This is my thing that I have with Stephen A. Smith. We all know he's a coon. We all know his rhetoric towards black men is problematic, and a lot of black men, people I know personally, then they got athletes, entertainers, they don't like it because it's always targeting us in a negative light. So now Terrell Owens is his vision isn't in sight. But as you can see, T.O. and he's pushing back on it. Because Stephen A. always making things personal. We all know you're a bitch, Stephen A. We all know you're a coward. You have this mouth on a platform, and you're kind of untouchable. That's why I assume people out in public or anybody slap your ass up yet, because in this day and age you could do all that talking, but back then, I doubt you'd do all that talking, because back then people used to come see you. You know, this all stems from a little beef that T.O. has with Stephen A. Smith, based on back in 2019 when T.O. basically told Stephen A. Smith that Max Kellerman, which is Stephen Smith, ex co-host, was blacker than him, which is true, because Max Kellerman used to be giving it to him, daily, daily, and I think from that point on, Stephen A. Smith had a bug up his ass in regards to Terrell Owens, but Terrell Owens wasn't lying, so now they're going back and forth via social media, and it kills me, right, that Stephen A is trying to get personal, but T.O. is not going that route. And it makes me wonder that, this man is a grown ass man and he has like a child mindset. You know, to take something personal based on T.O. being factually right that Max is blacker than you, especially when he's taking the side that he knows is right and you taking the anti-black side. And I noticed something about, the Stephen A. Smiths, the Steve Harvey. I know Stephen A. Smith, he hangs out with all these coons, Michael Irvin. He's friends with all of them. And they have the same mindset. First of all, they all cowards. You ever seen Stephen A. box? Try to look that up on YouTube. Stephen A. boxing is like laughable. It's just laughable. And for all the mouth this man has to make things personal, Terrell Owens, he's still in pretty good shape. He'll bust Stephen A. ass. But Stephen A. Smith had this whole mindset that he could just get out there and spew shit. That's the same thing, the same take with him and Kyrie, when he basically said it's personal with Kyrie. I'm like, dude, everything that you make is personal, and no one else is going that route. The same thing with KD. It's like Stephen A. Smith has a female mindset because female make things personal all the time, no matter what you say. You know, you could be right, no accountability. I'm gonna make it personal. And the mindset that this coward has, because he's a coward. That's all he do. He talks shit about black men, blah 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 blah. That's all he do. You know, and I always wonder, in this day and age, you could have so much courage to speak out loud about someone personally, and it makes you think like, dude, people are tired of you, you know, and I'm not saying that he's a bad guy. No, I won't say that. But I think that the way he takes things are just out of context. You keep things the way they are and stop making things so personal. Like I said before, he did it with KD. He did it with Kyrie. Now he's doing it with T.O. I mean, dude, give it up. Just give it up. No one looks at you as the black savior, even though you think you are. Talking about you speak for Black America. No, hell no, you don't. Because a lot of people in Black America don't like you. Especially how you, like Max Kellerman. I like them, but when I noticed something about Stephen A. Smith, when you have someone else up there who's more knowledgeable, it seems like he's a bit offended by it. Because all this shit he's talking about Max Kellerman, that's some sucker shit. And I always say this about people. When I hear people talking about people they used to work with, or talking about people they used to date, they married, I'm like, dude, that shit's corny. Let bygones be bygones. Things didn't work out, move on. But when you try to sully a person's name, that's that's when I have an issue with it. That's cornball shit. Just let the shit die slowly and move on. You know, women do it, men do it. Okay, y'all both was wrong. Everybody's not going to lead this life being right. None of us are. But when you have that mentality where you want to tear people down to make yourself look good and always make things personal, that says more about you than it does the other person. But family, hit that like and share button and subscribe to Truth TR2. Thank you.